Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, where we've gotten quite a bit of good information. I believe we are headed towards the robotics lab. That's an interesting, the JT02, Cosmos Space Center Robotics Lab. So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge. Okay. Where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots. Daddy, look over there! Oh! So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right? Yes, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? He's hitting on him. Paul and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Well, come to spoil our fun, just when I was enjoying our alone time. She hitting on Apollo? Trucy and Mr. Wright. If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own. And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab. Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping. Quick, Apollo! Use your charm on her! That'll work, right? Can I present Apollo? Ah, I can't. Paul, you're just gonna have to take one for the team. I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in. Case closed, and they all lived happily ever after. Daddy, say something to her. I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right? The princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Probably remembers her. Of course, Athena is innocent. Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you, don't you agree, Apollo? I don't know yet. Apollo, how could you? What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. We don't get anywhere with science in these games. It hasn't happened yet. You just feel your way through it. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say former subordinate? Well, I mean, he didn't quit. I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? Phew. All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk. Or Clonko. Mr. Terrain, you look pal. Shall I help you to the sick bay? What? Mr. Terrain, but that's Apollo you're talking to. Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost. That doesn't sound scientific. Mr. Terrain, how are your injuries? Mr. Terrain, how are your injuries? Mr. Terrain. I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her too, of course. A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium. Well, maybe. Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena no matter what you have to say about it. How perfectly foolish. Like a foolishly foolish fool who foolishly fools only himself. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Why haven't we seen her yet in this game? Just like 7 years ago. Could you tell me more about the incident 7 years ago? Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Little bit! Or do you just want me to talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return? Apollo? You can have him. I'd like to hear about that incident too. It helped me understand the current case better. Huh? Apollo knows about that case too. Well, if you're the one who's asking Apollo, come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story. But, Miss Aura, that's private information. Tisk, if you want to talk, I'll just have to make you talk. Ah! Stop it! Good. Ah! Yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to import all available information. Wow, what a magic trick! He's like a completely different robot now. I don't know if that's quite a magic trick. The bodies of all robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger than... Farewell, Clonko. It was nice knowing you. Yikes. Better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko. And then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Metis Sykes. Hearts? Robot with hearts? Can you even make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Metis transcend humans. Gah! Metis. Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. Nobody could continue Metis' research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth. Here on Earth? The robots are all that's left? Isn't she leaving out a very important someone? Well, there's that too. I was more focused on the Earth part. We built the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone. I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. Guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat. Miss Aura, would you like a tissue? Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk. Alright, I guess tell me more about Clonko and Ponko. Clonko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better. What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. What do you mean by that? The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Oh, that's gonna be huge. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So I can do anything I want to them. Not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things. But why are you people looking into such an old case now anyhow? Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case. So Daddy's going to find out who killed Dr. Sykes too. Man, you can really tell how much they were able to clean up the typos playing through the Switch ports of the first 3 games compared to everything we've played since then. I'm sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is. I would not want to be the person who had to, like, proofread all this. Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell, or so it seems. That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it? I can't say anything for sure right now. But that's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure. Yeah, Dr. Sykes and Simon, what's the connection? I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. Oh, okay. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court. Okay. Ah, Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique. Exactly. He was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-student relationship, he treated her more like a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign. He seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me. You're not along well with that miserable little princess. Oh. Why do you call Athena the princess anyway? Well, she is Menace's daughter after all, though she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around? Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now. So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then. What does it settle? None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. Apollo! Offer up your services. How long are you people going to hang around here anyway? We're leaving. Apollo will stay. Apollo, you stay. Find out what she knows. Whatever else happens, I don't need to know. What? But we came here to take a look around. You think you can just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant. Oh, poor Ponko. We're not the police, so we don't have one. Get out. Now, Conko, show them out. Certainly, Miss Aura. Ah! Ouch! Don't push! My apologies. I'm just following orders. Ah! Apollo. Just, you know, we nod. You know, we nodded across the room to each other, definitely. Why do I get shown out? The nerve of that woman! What's with her, that horrible attitude? I guess that's just how she is. And why was Apollo going along with her? I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay, just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes. I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that. I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky? Yes. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Hey, wait, Trucy, come back. You don't want to look in that door. Don't knock first. At least she's gone. What should I do now? Dr. Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office alone. Alright. Got a lot of options on the table, but I think we should move to the office. Hey, a thing happened. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Well, maybe not this office. Or is this? No, this has to be a new office. It was like it probably felt empty after Mia. I guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And after that, there was always someone by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? Hey, Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting. I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have been really something, although weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up. Aww. Yours truly, Maya Fey. Oh. I was hoping she was gonna be here. We haven't seen her in so long. Oh, Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, she's a spirit medium. This Megatama I used on Cyclox, Maya's the one who gave it to me. But I wonder how this letter got here. Mr. Nick? Ah! Eek! Oh, it's you, Pearls. Okay. I feel like we saw her already. I mean, I guess it makes sense, because now they don't have to, like, do more, you know, they were able to take artwork from this and put it into the DLC, not have to do that Never mind. We just haven't seen Maya in forever. I guess talk. Pearls! How have you been, Mr. Nick? I haven't seen you since I got my license back. Or attorney badge. This is Pearl Faye, though I call her Pearls. She's my cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. Oh! So I would be like, what in the world are they talking about otherwise? Oh, I'm going to ask this question here. Hopefully someone can answer. The DLC for the next game, is that as vital as this one? Because that is going to be a mountain of work. I screwed some things up. Porting, basically dumping the games, I screwed some things up. So getting the DLC to work, it would be a pain. So if I don't need it, please let me know. If it's as vital as this one, then also let me know that as well. You didn't come all the way just to bring me a letter, did you? I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. But I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different. See, it wasn't here. It was, yeah. She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on. Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. New assistant. This could have been Maya. I'm just saying. I would feel differently had we not just done the DLC, I think. Like, Pearls is fine. I love Pearls, but... You know, we had a case with Pearls. Now, one with Maya. Old time's sake would have been great. Did you read the postscripts on the letter? Huh? There's more? Yeah, here it is. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office, so Pearlie said she would come and help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her. Oh. Oh, so that's what you're doing here. It's awfully nice of you, Pearls. I am Pearls. Thanks to these two. I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls. Now that I'm here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all. I'm going to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about this case. If the trial's still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center. I went back there already? Oh. What to do? Has it been a while since you've seen Mystic Maya? Yes, quite a while. She used to drop by the office sometimes to say hello. She hasn't been by recently. I wonder what she's up to these days. To become a spirit medium worthy of heading the Fae clan, she undergoes rigorous training. Is that code for you're never going to see her in another game ever again? I guess I wouldn't want to know. If someone's already mentioned that she appears in another game, that's fine. But... But she said she's growing really tired of the vegetarian diet. I'll have to have some burgers delivered to her then. Oh, I'm sure she would love that. But to get where she is, the delivery person would have to climb a steep mountain. I hope she tips him well then. Yeah. Your hair is nice and spiky today as always, Mr. Nick. Thanks, I generally try to look good if I'm going to be in court. Do you make it spiky so the prosecution will feel intimidated? Huh? No, that's not exactly my intention. Your hairstyle is to make you look bigger and stronger, just like a rooster's comb, right? That's what Mystic Maya says anyway. She couldn't compare it to something cool like a lion's mane. Nope. I thought it was gonna be like bears where you make yourself bigger. So I guess we're going to the detention center. I was hoping, if nothing else, I was hoping Pearls would be our assistant for this. That's alright. If we get to see like multiple people helping us out, that's kind of cool. Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. I don't have any. I thought so! Ugh, I should have gone with my instincts. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. When there's no tomorrow? What is she talking about? We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down. Don't mind me. All right, fine. I see you're just not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care. Ugh. Wow. I cut the tension with a katana. Yes. Right, Dono. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning. What? Oh. Yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quickly. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was the just thing to do. But as a result, Sykes Dono was arrested. Was that the just thing to do? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? You know, it worked against me, but I'm actually not mad at him. Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you. Right, Dono. This is blade-proof glass, right? 7 years ago. Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You villain. Where did you hear about that? This glass is absolutely positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single... Whoops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? Guard, these guests are leaving. Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Sykes Dono mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Prosecutor Blackwell, that's a lie. Guard, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. There he goes. No, we've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. My pay will be slashed yet again. I'll be lower than Gumshoe. Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer? I can't survive on ramen noodles. Have you seen my hair? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little bit more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. I can't afford hair gel anyway. What would you like to know? No, I don't want to do that yet. Why do we have a fake bomb? I have no idea where that's going. Alright, trial 7 years ago. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police call the incident the UR1 incident. There's always one. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kinda like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. Yeah. I was like, who's he talking? Oh, Apollo. Red Mr. Lawyer. I don't want to think about that one. There were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. 2 pieces of evidence? Huh, what were they? Let's see, the first was some security camera footage. That's gonna be hard to dispute. He was the only one who used the corridor of the murder scene at the time of the crime. Only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. I guess I'll have to see it some other time. 7-year-old video added to the court record. Video showing the corridor to the crime scene. Blackwell was the only one to pass through at the time of the crime. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. Oh, that hurts. See, there he is at the crime scene holding a bloody katana. It's not what it looks like. It was like that when I got here. It was the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Wow. It'd be hard to explain this one away. The weapon used in the murder 7 years ago had belonged to the victim. The victim's blood was found only on the blade. But who took this picture, Detective? The incident happened the day before the Half-1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Wait. Who is this person? Taken inadvertently, it became conclusive evidence at Simon Blackwell's trial 7 years ago. That is not inadvertent at all. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. Wait, he's... Oh, what did you say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. What now? So he was given the death sentence. Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually. But I guess there's no sense in hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Oh. What? Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today. Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. Yeah. But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. But that would be unthinkable. We have to do something right now. I want to do something. I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative? He's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. It looks like I have a phone call. Flip right here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding. That's quite a reaction. But he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots. The robots are... Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. Oh, God. The machines are rebelling against humans. Oh, that happened a lot earlier than I was hoping. They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostages. Oh, God. They did what? No. Trucy. We've got to get over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Alright, we'll check out the robot revolt in the next episode. Okay. A lot of times it's like, alright, I can kind of see that. I did not see this happening either. So, look forward to the robot revolt in the next episode. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.